Okay. Hi guys. Compliments of the season. For me, today is a memory day for me, going down memory lane of what happened to my family 26 years ago. Yeah, 26 years ago. Tragedy struck that changed everything about our lives. It was so traumatic that it took me particularly years to recover from it. In short, as I'm making this video, I'm not yet recovered. That's why I'm with this. In case I pour down tears, please don't get. Just stay put and watch the video with me. I'm making this video to encourage somebody who might be going through a tough time, especially in this season, because it happened in this season, in this period. We were already preparing for Christmas, where the house was lit, we were doing everything, as children 26 years ago. We were just excited, everywhere was lit. We were so happy. On the 15th, we've even laid our bed, we were already sleeping. When my mom shouted, called out my young elder sister, and she ran to the room. My father had slumped. My father had slumped. We didn't know what to do. As they were we were just trying to wake him up, Polly. Before you knew what was happening, we didn't know. We were kids. My father died in his early 40s. My mom was also in her early 30s. Guys, we ran in, and before you knew, we had to start calling neighbors. I'm making this video to encourage somebody and to also immortalize the memory here on social media. So we called people, they came. He was now very heavy. We had to go rush call a neighbor and a family friend that brought his car, and then we struggled to put him in the car. The children, the neighbors, everybody was dragging my father because we couldn't even carry him. It was that bad. So, guys, when they got to the hospital, according to what the doctor told my mom, after some time, he said that man had already died before he came to the hospital, but he was just, I remember the particular sound he was making. That was just it. He was just gasping for breath. Guys, it was not easy. My mom watched my dad died. Unfortunately, I don't have any picture of him right here to post, but it's okay. This thing, because it was at this period where everybody was rejoicing, singing, and dancing that we had this tragedy. That was on the 15th of December, 1998. On the 16th, this thing happened around. It happened around 8, 9 in the night, and before 4, 5 the next day, which was on the 16th of December 1998, the doctor confirmed my dad dead. Before he died, my mom said around 2, 3, he was behaving as if he wants to vomit. And guess what he was vomiting? Blood. From all the openings, guys, you guys can think about, from his ears, nose, mouth, and even his eyes. I remember when they lay him in state, he was still dripping blood from his eyes, his mouth. My grandma then, God bless her soul, she's also late. That's my maternal grandma. Both my grandmas are late. She said, whatever happened to this man, did not want him to even see the next day. So that was it, guys. My mom came and said, all of you come inside, your father has gone. Your father is dead. That was the beginning of a new phase for us. It was a new phase because I was born, as at that time, I went to the best school in town. I mean best because every affluent person in Medjugorje, every comfortable person, all the creme de la creme, the high and the minds in the politics and other things, all their kids were in my school. The governor's child at some point was also in my school. So that's to tell you the kind of school I attended. And we go to school, we had drivers that drop us in school. Do you understand? So, and I didn't know what it is to, there's some things I didn't know how to do. For example, I cannot even catch a chicken. That's just the truth, even till now. I cannot. If you keep your chicken with me, sorry, it will die. I will not. I'll manage to throw the food. So that's just my. But that's by the way. That's not part of the story. Now, what am I saying? Our life changed for the worse initially, but God helped us. Now, I'm making this video to tell somebody that's living life carelessly or is not intentional with his life, that see this life you have, you don't know the day it will end. You are not the owner of your life. This life can be cut short at any moment. You don't know the day that will be the last day. My father died when he was 42 when he died. So you know how old he would be now, 68 or so. But one thing I know he does is that he lived life as if every day was his last day. That is the truth, guys. Whether he fulfilled purpose or not is up to him and God. I don't know. But that's one of the things I have learned in life now. Be intentional with your life and live as if you don't have a spare life. Because sure, you don't have a spare life. You don't have a spare life. So when you are living life, be very, very intentional. Whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it. Provided your decision is right before God, let God be pleased and let your opinions not count. It's very important. Sometimes you need to be stubborn to achieve some things, but you need to know that you're on the right track. That's if you're doing the right thing. So the first thing is that be intentional with your life. Your life can be cut short any day. You and I don't know to when or what day will be the last day we have on this earth. And if you're somebody that keeps grudge, you are so unhappy or easily angered, you can be so sad and mad that you would not want to maybe eat your wife food, you don't want to talk to anybody. Choose to be happy by default. Choose to be happy. There are a lot of things in this life I've observed that are ready on your path, like from January to December, to make you sad. While people were singing and dancing and doing everything that December, guys, he was buried on the 23rd of December, 1998. I don't know what kind of laugh you'll be laughing in that kind of on that day. That's a young man. If it's this time around, most guys have not even gotten married, but was married with children. We are 7, or we are 7. So, what am I saying in essence? Choose to be happy by default. We've gone through that hurdle, we've overcome it, and here we are. Here am I today. I was a girl, I was just telling you, I was in secondary school. You didn't even see me finish secondary school. So, what I realized is that your life is totally up to you. Even if you have the right, sorry, the privilege is not a right to bring a child to the world, you might not see the end of that child, and I pray you don't see the end of the child, because that's not the right thing. Seeing the end of a child means that child dies before you. But just know that your life, that child is just a caregiver. You're a caregiver to that child. So that's one is there. But choose to be happy. Be intentional with your life. You don't know what day will be the last day. This is me documenting the memory of my late father 26 years ago, where there was no social media, saying, Daddy, God bless your soul wherever you are. And to my mom that became the matriarch of Damian Ukemelo's family, I'm saying thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mom. On my phone, I saved Mother is Gold. That woman is one of a kind. That woman, I'm not saying it to flatter her, Mom is gold. Mother is gold. She's supreme. She took up that hurdle. She could have remarried. She could have let us marry in secondary school, because it's not easy. But she made us sure that all of us went through university. All of us had what we can use to stand in case of eventuality. And that is it. So, in memory of my late father, Damian and Kemelo, may God bless your soul. Anybody that is going through a hard time this season, I want to tell you that though it tarries, in the morning you will smile. It will not always be like that. Be encouraged that there is a bright tunnel after every dark night. Thank you. God bless your soul. See you again in my next video. Bye.